Find a quiet space where your body can soften, your breath can deepen, and your mind can begin to loosen its grip on the familiar patterns that have quietly shaped your thoughts, your reactions, and your perception of life up until this moment. And as you settle in, allow yourself to recognize that what you are about to experience is not just relaxation, but a deliberate and powerful act of inner transformation. Gently close your eyes. And begin by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose, holding it for just a moment at the top, and then releasing it slowly through your mouth, as though you are exhaling not just air, but accumulated tension, old narratives, and the invisible weight of thoughts that no longer serve you. And again, breathe in deeply, feeling your chest expand, your ribs widen, your body making space. And as you exhale, imagine that space filling with calm, with clarity, with possibility. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of awareness that is both relaxed and alert, where your conscious mind can step gently aside, allowing your subconscious, the powerful, impressionable, and ever-adaptive part of you, to become more open, more receptive, and more willing to rewrite the scripts it has been running for so long. Now, imagine that you are standing at the edge of a vast and peaceful landscape, perhaps a quiet forest at sunrise, where golden light filters softly through tall trees, illuminating the path ahead of you. Or maybe it is a wide, open shoreline where the rhythmic waves wash gently against the sand, each one carrying away what is no longer needed and returning something new. Whatever image feels most calming and expansive to you, allow it to fully form in your mind with rich, vivid detail. Notice the colors, the textures, the sounds, the subtle movement of air, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet. And as you begin to walk slowly through this space, understand that this place represents your inner world, your subconscious mind, where every belief, every memory, and every pattern lives and breathes. As you walk, you may begin to notice small stones along the path, each one representing an old thought pattern. Perhaps thoughts of doubt, of limitation, of fear, or of not being enough. And instead of avoiding them or pushing them away, gently kneel down and pick one up. Observe it without judgment, recognizing that this pattern once formed as a way to protect you, to help you make sense of your experiences. But now, with awareness and intention, you can choose differently. Hold that stone in your hand, and as you do, begin to say silently or softly to yourself, I acknowledge this pattern, I thank it for what it has tried to do, and I now release it with compassion and strength. And as you speak these words, imagine the stone beginning to dissolve into light, breaking apart into tiny particles that are carried away by a warm, gentle breeze, leaving your hand lighter, freer, and open to something new. Continue walking, and with each step, feel yourself becoming more empowered, more present, more aligned with the version of yourself that sees life not through the lens of limitation, but through the expansive clarity of possibility. Now, ahead of you, you see a doorway, beautifully crafted, glowing softly, inviting you forward. And this doorway represents a new way of thinking, a new way of perceiving, a new way of being. Before you step through, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Because on the other side of this doorway is the version of you who has already rewired these patterns, who naturally thinks in ways that support growth, confidence, resilience, and joy. When you are ready, notice how everything feels different. Lighter, brighter, more expansive. And now, begin to embody this version of yourself. Notice how you stand, how you breathe, how your mind speaks to you. Instead of thoughts that limit, you hear thoughts that uplift and guide. I am capable of growth. Even in moments of discomfort, I choose to see challenges as opportunities for expansion. I trust myself to navigate life with clarity and strength. I am worthy of peace, of joy, and of a life that feels aligned. Let these thoughts flow through you, not as forced affirmations, but as natural truths that your mind is beginning to accept. Bring your awareness to your breath once more, and begin a simple but powerful technique to anchor these new patterns deeper into your subconscious as you inhale. Silently say the word, receive. As you exhale, silently say the word, release. Inhale. Receive clarity, possibility, and new perspectives. Exhale. Release doubt, fear, and old conditioning. Inhale. Receive confidence and calm. Exhale. Release tension and resistance. Allow this rhythm to continue, creating a steady, grounding pattern that signals to your nervous system that you are safe, that you are in control, and that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. Now, imagine that within your mind there is a garden, and this garden represents your neural pathways, your habits of thought, your automatic responses, your deeply ingrained beliefs in the past. This garden may have been overgrown with weeds, repetitive negative thoughts, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs that have taken root over time. But now, you are the gardener. Visualize yourself gently pulling out these weeds. Not with frustration, but with patience and care. And in their place, you begin planting seeds intentional. Empowering thoughts that you choose to nurture with each seed you plant. Say to yourself, I am creating new pathways that support my well-being. My mind is adaptable, flexible, and capable of change. I reinforce positive patterns through repetition and awareness. Now, imagine watering these seeds with your attention, because what you focus on grows. And as you continue to return to these thoughts, these new patterns begin to strengthen, forming new neural connections that gradually become your default way of thinking. This is the essence of rewiring consistent. Gentle repetition combined with emotional engagement. Now, bring to mind a specific area of your life where you have felt stuck or limited. And instead of replaying the old story, begin to visualize a new outcome. See yourself handling that situation with confidence. Responding with calm clarity. Making choices that align with your highest self. Make this visualization as detailed as possible. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. Because your brain does not distinguish strongly between vivid imagination and lived experience. And in doing so, you are training it to recognize this new pattern as familiar. Add emotion to this vision. Feel the sense of relief, of pride, of quiet confidence that comes from showing up differently. Because emotion is the signal that tells your subconscious, this matters. Strengthen this pathway. Take a deep breath and allow this feeling to expand within you. Now, We anchor this with a simple manifestation practice you can return to daily. Bring your awareness to your heart space. And imagine a soft, warm light glowing there. Growing brighter with each breath, this light represents your intention. The life you are consciously choosing to create. Silently repeat, I align my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions with the life I desire. I focus on what I can control. And I release what I cannot. I take small, consistent steps that reinforce my new patterns. Now, imagine sending this intention outward, as though it is a signal being broadcast into the world. And at the same time, imagine yourself taking one small, tangible action in your daily life that aligns with this intention. Because manifestation is not just visualization, it is aligned action. Repeat it over time. Let this understanding settle deeply. You are not waiting for, are in the process of rewiring. You are not your old patterns. You are the awareness that can reshape. Take a moment now to simply rest in this state. Breathing slowly, feeling grounded, feeling present. Allowing your subconscious to absorb and integrate everything you have experienced. And as you prepare to return, know that this process does not end here. Each time you listen, each time you practice, each time you gently redirect your thoughts, you are strengthening these new pathways, making them more automatic, more natural, more a part of who you are becoming. Begin to bring your awareness back to your body, to the space around you, to the gentle rhythm of your breath. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying with you a renewed sense of clarity, intention, and quiet confidence. You are rewiring your mind, and it is working.